Okay, everybody, how is everybody doing tonight? It's kind of a miserable Friday night out here in the Northeast in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna go live for a little bit. We're gonna do some collective readings for today. Let's see see what's in the energies for the weekend. It's kind of a miserable weekend evening, but let's see what the evening has in store. What kind of energies we have available to us. And if anybody is looking for a great gift to give anybody, I am going to be doing a Black Friday special from now until the end of November. I'm going to be doing uh, full readings for $35 or a personal light language for $35. There's a limit on two of these that you can purchase, but it's great. Makes a great gift for somebody who would love to have their own personal reading, and at the same time, anybody who's looking to really jumpstart their healing at a really uh, what you call it, discounted price. I decided to give back a little bit this month. So for anybody who is interested in a full reading, it's $35. They will get scheduled and they're done through Zoom. And anybody who wants a personal light language, just DM me for anything on that. So let's look at what do we have coming out for the collective right now in the energy spirit. Can you tell us what is in the energies for the collective at this moment in time, this Friday? Kind of rainy and stormy out here in the Northeast. A little bit of snow and ice coming through. So let's see what the energies want to present themselves for the collective. So we've got a few different energies coming through here. And so for the first one that we do have uh, coming through is strategy, right? So Spirit's saying to make sure that before you act, you're really thinking about how it is that you are acting. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the next thing Spirit is saying is you may need some patience before you act, because that's why they want you to kind of think about things before you do anything. Why? Because the healer of the ages is coming down. You're going to get some healing, and this healing is going to bring in a romance, right? The door to romance is here. So there's some great energies that are available to you today for anybody who is looking to find that romance, although it might be hard to find that romance in, out and about today because it's just a miserable evening. I don't know a lot of people that want to go out this Friday evening, at least out in the northeast section of the United States. However, the energies are there for the weekend, so maybe for tomorrow might be a better day. But have patience because it's coming in. That door to romance is coming in. And so tonight I'm going to be doing, for those of you just joining, I see some people just jumping on. I'm going to be doing some questions for a few people. If anybody wants to get their own personal reading or a mini light language would be $10. If you want a full light language that we do afterwards, we would schedule that. That's 35. It's a Black Friday special. I'm going to be running it from now until the end of the month. So if you're looking for an interesting Christmas, holiday, Hanukkah gift to give to your spiritual friends, a full reading or a personal light language is something that they're not going to find in the store. You're not going to get it anywhere else, and it can be truly transformational for them. So consider that as something that you might want as a gift. Reach out to me if you are interested. I'm going to be doing some collective reads today. We'll see what's coming out for the collective. We'll get a couple messages from our higher self to see what our higher selves want to tell us. And at the same time, if there's one or two people that want to get a few messages, please put your question in. I'll do a one question per person, and it will be only a couple cards. If you want more than a couple cards, I can do some. We could do some $10 three or four card readings if you want to get a little bit deeper into some of these questions. Otherwise, let's see what else is in the energies. Let's see what our higher selves want to give us for today. And how is everybody doing this week? This been a crazy, chaotic weekend out there. Let's see what's going on. Higher self. What does the higher self want to tell the collective for today? Instead of going out today, I decided I'd do a little bit of cards because it's too rainy, it's too cold, it's a bad hair day. So I'm popping online, see if anybody wants a reading or two, do some collective readings. Can do some activations as well. So let's see what's going on within this space. So we have from your higher self, there are many doors that lead to the place that you truly belong. So your higher self is saying that there's a lot of opportunity coming by. Go through some of those doors and see where they're going to take you. Don't be afraid. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. And again, you have to choose and go through the door to be able to realize your dreams. You can't just sit there and watch. Following your heart will lead you to the right things, and not following that heart's going to it'll lead you right to that right door that you want to go through. So let's see what else we have coming on into the energies. I'll pull some regular tarot. We'll see what the tarot cards want to tell us for today. It is a rainy, cold, and damp Friday. Going to be pulling some cards, some tarot, a little bit of everything. Maybe even do an activation if I could get enough people that actually want an activation or want to join for an activation. I'm gonna see what I've got in my little cards here. Looking for a very specific deck. I get so many cards, sometimes I get lost in the confusion of trying to find the right deck. Let's see what deck we can find. All right, I guess the regular tarot are hiding, so we're going to do some love. Here we go. There's the regular tarot. I found it. We're going to start to do some love cards here and some tarot. See what the regular tarot wants to tell us for the collective. So, Spirit, show me what's going on within the collective right now. What does the collective need to know? So, shuffle a few cards out here, see what pops out. All right. Wow. First one that popped out, the one that's visible, we'll talk about that one. So for many of you, the tower is upon us, right? And what does that tower mean? Tower means that, things are going to come crashing down. And why are they going to come crashing down? The reason they come crashing down is because whatever that foundation was that you had, it had to be cleared. It's not stable. It wasn't going to support you for very long. So sometimes you just kind of got to clear the chessboard and wipe it clean so that you can come back with a clean slate with a better foundation, better strategy. And Spirit's saying, for a lot of you, you've been kind of bound, feeling like you've been bound, but you notice there's all those swords there. The person can easily get themselves out, but they're allowing themselves to be trapped. And Spirit's saying, get out of that space, change your position, change your process, because this is a hangman. It's hanging upside down. Why? Because we got to get out of that old energy, this one that's causing us all this stress, and we need to kind of change our perspective a little bit. And if you notice, as he's hanging down, he's getting divine help because the light around his head is the divine giving him information. And Spirit's saying judgment is getting called. So those things that have held you back, we're now calling judgment on it. It's time. It's time to right what's right. Wrong, whatever has been wrong, it's karma time for those people who have done you wrong. And this is going to come on pretty quickly, right? When we see the chariot, that's movement. It's going to, all this stuckness is going to move out with that judgment. And the hand of God is right there, the Ace of Wands, which means very soon there's going to be a new beginning for you. So with that, that is some of the energies from the tarot cards. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe to my channel. Uh, if you would like your own personal reading, please do reach out. Let's see what's going on with love for the collective. We'll see what we have here. So we're doing some, for people who are just joining, I see people floating in and floating out. I'm doing a quick live, probably be on for about a half hour or so. And what we're going to do is we are going to look at some collective reads. I'll answer one or two questions for anybody who does have a question. Uh, I can do some mini light language activations. They would run $10 donation. I can do some, a little mini read for $10 as well, which would be like 3 to 4 cards on whatever subject. And if you would just like one card, you can ask a question. I'll do one card per person. So let's see what else we have for the collective right now. So Spirit, show me what's going on with the collective within love. Show me the energies that are around love right now. You want to give me, Spirit, for the collective that is jumping on right now. I think pretty soon I'm going to start doing some Facebook Lives too. I haven't done them in forever, and I might do a few of those. So keep an eye out for my business page, Silver Fox Spiritual. It's a public page, but it's a business one. The private one I'm not doing too much with anymore. So with that, let's look at what Spirit is telling us within love for this collective for this weekend. And Spirit is basically saying that for many of you, you've been in a separation, right? And the reason you've been in a separation is because you've been in that chasing energy, right? Where you've chased after this person, and when we chase, that means we're kind of in that like lack energy, the lack mindset. And so as we put that chasing energy in, that separation usually comes on. And why? Because your person probably had a lot of different options. They, and possibly you did too. You weren't ready to fully commit. However, Spirit's saying that, you know, like the phoenix, we're going to rise from our ashes. So there's going to be you probably kind of crashed and burned from the separation. And now it's time to kind of regrow, renew, rebuild for rise from the ashes. And you're like the phoenix, you're going to transform because clarity and truth is coming in, right? You're going to get revelations, and abundance will also flow through with this. Let me slide it over a little bit so we can get all the cards. So there is some abundance that is ready to make an appearance onto the field, but you need to have a positive mindset for that abundance to bring itself through. And so with that, that is some of the other energies. So if anybody would like a reading, would like a card, wants a question answered, pop on. Let me know. I'll do one question per person. And it'll be 1 to 2 cards. And if you want something a little deeper, I can do a deeper read on here. It would be the minis, or like what's blocking you in love, messages from your person, any of those type of readings. Let's see what other energies want to bring ourselves in today. And let's try a deck I haven't done in a while. Let's see which deck it's going to be. It's kind of a gloomy day, so we're going to do the Dark Light Oracle cards. We're going to see what the Dark Light Oracle wants to tell us. And it's an interesting deck. And so let's see what the Oracle wants to say for us for the collective. We do some collective cards here, Spirit. What does the collective need to see for this Friday evening? People who are not going out anywhere. Okay, Spirit's giving us a couple cards here. So the first card we got was leaving. New horizons to be sought. So if you look at this card, it's a beautiful card. And this girl is looking out. So looking out at the forest. It's a dark forest right in front of her. And she's ready to go on a new journey, right? Leaving the old behind and looking for something new, looking for that light that's sitting out here waiting to be seen. And as she goes on that journey, she's going to get a gift, right? That gift, that's the treasure inside. And that journey is the journey inside self to heal. And the gift is to get to know self. Let's see if Spirit wants to give us anything else from the Starlight Oracle. And Spirit's going to give us one more card. And so Spirit says no matter what that journey is, no matter how scary it is, your guardian angel is right there. You can count on having that protection from your guardian angel. So those are beautiful, beautiful cards to pull for today. So please like, follow, share, and subscribe to the channel. If anybody is interested, I will pull a few cards to people who I am drawn to. Just put your questions inside of the comment while I pull a few more cards on what nature's fairies and whispers want to tell us as well. We're just going to do a few collective energies for today. It's a Friday, it's a rainy Friday, and so Mother Nature's out in full tilt. So let's see what Mother Nature also wants to tell us today. So, Spirit, what's going on in the collective? Let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right. So the nature spirits are telling us acceptance of love. So there's some love coming in. You notice that green, it's a heart healing. It's a big heart healing. And they're also saying it's a clear endeavor. So you've got clear sailing coming through with that acceptance of love. It's going to be the culmination of vision. So the things that you've been manifesting, they're starting to come through. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And let's see what the next one is on this one. And then the last one is illumination, right? And so this manifestation is coming to the physical realm. It's going to get out. It's going to get out of the ethereal, and it's going to come out to the physical realm. And part of that is for you to discover your inner truths. And it's an assurance, right? This is coming in. This is going to come in, and you're going to learn some inner truths. So hopefully that resonates with anybody here. These are specific messages for a few people here on the collective. And then we'll just let's get a few messages from your divine counterpart as well. And then if I don't have any questions, I think I'm just going to close out for the evening. Figured I'd pop on. It was just such a dreary, dreary day that we needed to have a little light come out. And so we're gonna get some messages from your person. So Spirit, give me some messages from divine masculines, and that could be a man or a woman. And these are in separation. So Spirit, give me what's going on within the collective separation. Give me some messages from the divine masculine's highest self. Okay, so we got a few messages from the divine masculine's higher selves. And remember, these are collective messages, so please take what resonates, leave the rest behind, because these are general readings. If you are looking for your own messages from your person, you can reach out and we can do a read. It's $10 for messages from your person in separation. So the first message is, I still have some growing to do. right? So a lot of them are still, happy having that tower moment. We saw the tower energy. Things are still toppling for them. They're still very intimidated by you and your energy because they just have never felt that kind of energy before. They think the world of you, though. They have sexual fantasies about you. Ho hey, ho hey. And they will find their way back to you one day. So this is a patience is required kind of reading. They do love you, and they were pretending to be somebody else, right? So right now they're trying to figure out, they're still in their feels, they're still in their heels, right? And just remember that you can't help them heal. You can't force them to heal. You can't force them to do anything. Only thing you could do is work on yourself, and as you work on yourself, your person can get energetically triggered to then release the karmic contract they have with you and move into something a little bit more divine, like a divine partnership, divine counterpart. But first, many times the karmic contracts, the hurt that both of you did, the trauma that both of you had in many, 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 and I say many, it means millions of lifetimes. You guys have been basically traumatizing each other, and you have to heal that, and that takes time, but you also have to be willing to heal that. So if you're willing to heal that, this person can come in change, because once you heal that timeline, once you heal that trauma, then the energies are ready to manifest something new instead of replaying the old traumas over and over again. And the key to that is to work on your trauma with that person and set those intentions, because it's all about intentions, that we need to work on those traumas and we need to release and heal those timelines. And as we heal those timelines, then new timelines become available. And with those new timelines, without the trauma, there's a chance that energetically you guys can match in frequency and come back together again. But it's always on you to do what you need to do. It's on your person to do what they need to do. And that's why we say to detach from the outcome and just allow what happens, happens. Allow whatever person that can or can't come in through the frequency can also work in your favor by allowing for possibilities which you wouldn't allow if you're just focused on your person. It means that you basically lock the universe out from delivering some really wonderful people, wonderful partners, wonderful companionship. And so with that, that is the messages from your person. So if anybody does have any questions they would like answered, please do put them in the chat window. I think I might do one light language activation for the collective. And I think for this collective one, it's going to be around the holidays. And, with the holidays coming in, and I don't know if you've seen my Black Friday special, it's sitting there right ahead where my finger is pointing. I'm doing $35 for full reading, $35 for personal light language. And so I'm just going to do a quick sample of some light language. And the light, what light language is, it's a way of healing. It's a system that you bring in some codes, and the codes are things that your body and your soul know how to process energetically. Each person will receive it differently, and you have to actually want to receive the healing for it to actually work. So you have to set the intention to receive it. And for today, what we're going to do is, because the holiday season is rapidly approaching us, what I want to do is kind of bring in a little bit of energy for holiday cheer for those who, are on the spiritual journey. Sometimes we feel a little bit lonely during this time frame. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring a little bit of holiday cheer, a little bit of a heart expansion for you to feel that love, that frequency of love. We're going to allow the frequency of love to come in and push out any density that needs to be pushed out so that we bring in abundance during this holiday season. So with that, we're just going to set the intention. We're going to ask for our highest selves outside of polarity, out of this polarity universe, so we only bring in light and love. and frequencies that love or higher. And we're going to bring it in, and we're going to wrap everybody around with this beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous feeling of being loved, being cared, and filled with the frequency of love. So, Spirit, I ask that you bring that down. Frequency of love for anybody who would like to receive it for their highest and best good, with no harm to anybody. And with that, just set the intention to receive. Make sure you're opening your heart to allow it. Listen with your heart. Do not listen with your ears or your head, because it's about your heart. And so we're going to set that to receive this wonderful gift of love. Shapa na he ya papa husho no 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 pa ya papa na hai nehi sho pa na hai ya papa nehi ya pa usha sha nehi pa na ha na hai ya pa oho no ba ya sha nehi pa pa na ho pa ya pa na ha na 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 pa ye ne no shu pa nehi pa ya pa na ha na he pa ushu shu shu pa na ha pa na ha na ya pa na 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 sha pa no ho pa ya pa Nehepai shushu papa naha nehepai nehepai ya paho sho no 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 pa e no no hupa na naha ya pa nehepa ya pa uno hupa sha nehepa sho no 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 pa naha ya pa papa o husho pa. All right, so if anybody did receive that, let me know how that felt, how you received it. I'm going to pull two more cards, I think, just to see what's going on, some advice from our higher selves, see what the higher self wants to say, and maybe an energy of love card or two, and then I'm going to call it an evening. So, Spirit, what would you like to tell everybody for today who's watching? What energies do we want to work with? Okay, so Spirit's given us two cards, and these are advice from your higher selves. And the first one that came out is, it is time for a change. Do not wait or put if any decisions any longer. Right? And look at her. She's really deep in thought. Uh, Blue is generally communication, so throat chakra. She's probably ready to speak her mind, and it's Spirit's telling you it's time to speak your truth. And again, we have another timing card. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. Two very powerful cards that are telling you it's time. Get off the couch. It's time to get up and join the world. Time to recognize your healing. Time to speak your truth, and time to be who you are meant to be. And a beautiful gift for that Black Friday special I have. $35 for a full reading and $35 for personal light language healing. That's Black Friday special ends 11/30, 2024. So if you're looking for a very unique gift to give family or friends, if you have a spiritual friend that would just eat this up, uh, rarely will you see a good full reading. Full readings are about 35, 40 minutes through video, where we go over questions and answers, and you're able to interact. And that's 35. That's normally a $55 value. That's what I charge for it generally. And also personal light language, $35. And personal light language is very similar to what we just heard there, but about 7 to 15 minutes worth of it. So it gets really deep in. It's a huge deep healing. And that one also usually runs 55, but now I have it on special until the end of the month for 35. So if either of those things interest you, please do DM me, reach out, send me an email, and you've got till the end of November, which is the end of this month. We got about another 8 days left. So this next week, um, you can purchase it. It's kind of like a gift certificate. You can redeem it when you want to redeem it. And so with that, just let me know, and we can get that up on the schedule. And so with that, I'd like to thank everybody who did decide to join today, and you have a wonderful evening. Cheers.